students, Sai Ram. This is Megha Miss here, and we will continue with our lesson of EVS 1 Science, that is lesson number 4, Environmental Balance. I hope the things which you studied in the last presentation, you remember those. Just we will have a recap. What you studied? You studied about the living things which you saw in a particular picture. Yes, you remember that? Yes. Then what we saw, that whatever these living things which you find, the variety in these living things which you find in a particular place, we call it as a biodiversity. Yes students, you remember this word, biodiversity. Yes, so the variety which you find in the living things, maybe human beings, maybe plants, maybe animal, different religion of people, okay, all this will together will be in your biodiversity. Okay, then we saw an example of a forest biodiversity. Yes, we saw that in that forest biodiversity, I saw different types of animals were there, plants were there. Okay, then after that what you saw, you saw that there is a connection between all these living things, right? What is the connection between these living things? You saw that there is a food chain. Yes students, yes, the food of the animal is linked with each other, right? In that, sun is your major source, right? From the sun, plants get energy. That plants who eat these plants, like the leaves, they are eaten by, for example, insects. Then those insects are eaten by birds. Then birds may be eaten by some animals, right? So like this, the link is there, and that link we call it as the food chain. Yes students, and yes, we also saw that there are many scientists who come together, they study this biodiversity. Yes, and then only it takes lot of time for this study. Okay, so I hope all these things what you studied you remembered now. Now, so today we will do again a revision for a food chain. Okay, we'll continue with the food chain. Okay, now I am going to show you one diagram. Can you see this diagram, a picture? Yes, look at this picture. What is the deer's food? Now you will tell me. You can see in the picture, what is deer doing? Yes, deer is eating that leaves, right students? Yes, that deer is eating the leaves of the plant, right? So the food of the deer is the plants. So can I say a deer is a herbivore animal? Yes, you have studied herbivorous and carnivorous animals, right? So my deer is a herbivorous animal. Yes, so here the food of my deer is the plants. And how the plants are grown? With the help of the sunlight. It can prepare its food with the help of the sunlight, right? So from the sun it gets the energy, then the plants grow, and these plants are eaten by the deer. Okay students, now next picture what you see, what is the food for the tiger? Now you know, tigers, right? Are they eating this vegetarian food, plants and all? No, it is a non-vegetarian animal. You have studied this. Yes. So what it eats? It eats the flesh of the other animals. Yes students, right. So it is a carnivorous animal. Okay. So can I say the deer can become the food of this tiger? Yes, the deer's food can the deer can become the food of this tiger. Okay students, now we will see the next picture. The picture below shows another food chain. Now you saw here one food chain was there. Sun's energy will be taken up by plants. So plant can prepare its food only with the help of the sun. Okay, then the plants were eaten by the deer, and the deer was eaten by the tiger. So we saw one food chain there, right? Now this is the second food chain we will see. Okay, you have to guess the missing link in it. So can you see this picture? Can you see that question mark there? Yes, so we have to find out who will be there in that. Look at the first and the third picture. Think of the connection between them and complete the chain. So you have to complete the chain. Okay students, now see, can you see that sun? Yes, right. Now that sun, because of that sun's energy, who can prepare food? Yes students, plants, right? Now that plants can be, who have become its food? Plants have become the food of whom? That worm. Can you see that white color small worm? Yes. Okay, then that question mark. Now worm can be eaten by whom? Who can eat that worm? Think, I'll give you some time, think. Yes, can you see in that owl's beak, can you see a bird is there? Yes, na? Yes. So the sun can can give its energy to the plants. So the plants will grow. Plants can be eaten by those worms. Can you see on that leaf that worm is there? It became the food of that worm. And the worms became the food of the birds. Yes. And that bird can be eaten by the owl. So did you see one food chain here again? Yes. Okay students. So we'll see this both food chains properly. Okay. See. First food chain is the sun. So the sun gives its energy to the plants. So the plants grow. Then the plant what are grown are the food for the deer. And the deer becomes the food for the tiger. Okay students. So first food chain is clear. Second one, again the sun gives its energy to the plants. So the plants grow. Then these plants become the food for the worms. Then the worms become the food of the birds. And the birds become the owl's food. So I hope students you understood this chain. Okay. So I hope food chain is clear to you. Okay, like this you have many food chains in our environment. Okay student, and each of these food chains are very important to maintain the balance. Yes student, our lesson name is environmental balance. So balance means what? We have to balance means you are going to keep everything in a proper proportion, right? Like now for example, you know you have studied in the last lesson balanced diet, right students? Balanced means what? You have to eat each and every nutrient in a proper proportion. Yes or no? Then only your body will grow properly. Yes, like this to maintain a balance in the environment is very important. All the animals should be properly balanced. Okay students? Okay, now next we are going to see that why these food chains are important. Okay, in nature there are many food chains. If one of the links in a chain becomes extinct, can the food chain last? Means what students? Can you see here? If I am having my sun is there, okay, if sun is not there, my plants will grow? No. What you will say? No teacher. Yes. Now if my plants doesn't grow, can the rabbit get its food? No. Now if rabbit doesn't get its food, then will the rabbit will be there more in my environment? No. Then from where snake will get its food? It will also not get its food, right? So all these links are very important in the food chain. If anyone is not there, then the food chain will break down. Okay student, here you can see a new word, extinct. Extinct means that a particular animal becomes less in the environment, or it is vanishing from the environment. Okay, like you have heard about dinosaurs, right? But have you seen them now? No, we are not able to see them. Why? Because they have become extinct. They have vanished from our environment. Okay students, so it is very important that all these animals should be linked to each other. Everyone should be present in the environment in a balance. Okay students, now next you are going to have, when one of the links in the food chain is no longer present, the food chain breaks. What will happen? The food chain will break if one of the link is not there. Sometimes this can cause other animals in the food chain to disappear, as well as the whole ecosystem can become imbalanced. Yes students, now only I told now it is important that you should have a balance. Yes, but if there is no balance, then the whole ecosystem will become imbalanced because of the disappear of any of the animal or any of the plants in the food chain. Okay students, I hope till here is clear to you why food chain is very important. Okay students, now the next part we are going to see, that is the most important food in food chain is the plants, right students? If plants will be not there, will the herbivorous animal get their food? No, right? If herbivorous animals are not there, can carnivorous animals eat them? No, right? So every living thing gets its food from the environment. Yes students, we also get our food from the environment. Yes, we are also depending on the plants. Yes, okay. Many animals in the environment eat only plants. Other animals eat the animals that live on the plants. As we saw first example, deer, it is depending on plants, and tiger, it is depending upon that deer. Okay, but plants make their own food in the presence of sunlight using water and carbon dioxide from the air. Now this carbon dioxide is a gas. Okay, so the plants use this carbon dioxide which is present in the air to make their food. What things do these plants use? Sunlight, water and carbon dioxide to make their food. Okay, it means that plants are the main support of every food chain. Yes students, first we have the sun as the major source. After the sun we have the plants in the food chain, right? So if plants are not there, our food chain will be imbalanced. Okay students, understood this? Understood how plants make their own food with the help of what? You're going to remember sunlight, water and carbon dioxide gas, okay, which is present in the air. Okay, you have heard oxygen. Oxygen we require for breathing, right? Like this, plants require carbon dioxide to make their food. Okay students, now can you see this picture? Yes, you can see now a plant is there. Now that plant requires sunlight. It is taking water. The roots absorb the water. You know this, right? And give it to the leaves to prepare the food. Okay, leaves prepare the food in the plants. Then can you see that leaves are giving out oxygen? Yes, oxygen is given out which we take in to breathe, and carbon dioxide is taken by the plants to prepare the food. Did you understand the picture? Sunlight is there, down water is there, oxygen plants are giving outside for us so that we can breathe. So we are saying now we should plant more trees because more trees will give us more amount of oxygen. Okay students, and carbon dioxide is taken inside by the plants and which will help them to make the food. Okay students, now next topic we are starting, that is the food web. Now you have studied about food chain. Now we will see what is a food web. Okay, one living thing can be a part of number of food chains. Okay, like one living thing can be eaten by the many other animals also. Okay, that gives rise to a food web. Okay students, so many food chain link together forming a food web. So if I link many food chains together, I will get a food web. Now you know spider web how it is linked. Now all the things are linked together like this. This is our food web. Okay, we will see a picture so you will understand. This picture is given in your textbook also. So if you open your textbook online, you can see this picture clearly. Zoom it and you can see it again. Okay, I hope now it is visible to you. Okay, so a food web formed by interlinking of several food chain. Okay, now see that plants can become the food of many of the animals, right? So here you can see plants can be eaten by the worm, it can be eaten by a grasshopper, it can be eaten by a deer. Yes, then that deer can become a food of a wolf, that deer can become a food of a lion. Yes, it can become a food of a tiger, we saw. Yes, then that grasshopper, can you see, it is arrowed to a sparrow, so sparrow can eat it. Then worms can be eaten by the sparrow. Yes, then those plants can be eaten by the rabbits. Rabbits can be eaten by the hawk. Can you see a hawk is there? The rabbit's arrow is towards the hawk. Okay students, so there are many. So can you see this, the hawk? Yes, here is the hawk. So the plants are eaten by the rabbits and the rabbits are eaten by the hawk. Okay, hawk is a bird. Then again you can see like this, many animals, they depend on the plants, and those animals can be eaten by different animals again. So here one food chain can be interlinked by the other food chains also. Okay, so such a linking, we called it as a food web. Okay students, now next we are going to see, that is the next one, a food web in a forest. Okay, this is a very simple one which you will understand it better. Before one also you are going to study it again. Now can you see, here are your plants. Can you see here the plants are there? Yes, they are the green color plants. Okay, now this green color plants can be eaten by the mouse. Can you see this mouse? Yes, then they can become the food of the rabbit. Can you see this rabbit here? Yes, it can also become the food of the goat. Okay, now this goat can become the food of the lion. Can you see a lion here? Yes, now this rabbit can become the food of a jackal. Now jackal is also called as a wolf. Okay, it is a kind of a wolf. Okay, so jackal will again become the food of the lion. Can you see this arrow? So again it will become the food of this lion. Then what will happen? Now mouse. Now mouse can be eaten by this wild cat. Okay, now this wild cat can eat this mouse. This mouse can also be eaten by the owl. Can you see an owl here? Yes. This mouse can also be eaten by the snake. Can you see the snake here? Yes. So snake can be eaten by the kite, and kite is going to eat this snake. Okay. Now the snake can also be eaten again by this wild cat, and wild cat can be eaten by this lion. So can you see, one animal can be eaten by many other animals. So the goat can be eaten by this jackal, jackal can be eaten by the lion, goat can be eaten directly by the lion. Okay, rabbit can be eaten by this jackal, and jackal will be eaten by the lion. Okay students, then again you have the mouse. Mouse can be eaten by the wild cat, or it can be eaten by the owl. It can be eaten by the snakes. Snake can be eaten by the wild cat. Wild cat will be eaten by the lion. Okay students, again snake can be eaten by the kite. So I hope all these things you understood. Okay, that all how they are interlinked with each other. So this is a food web in a forest. So I hope students you understood this. Okay, so what things we studied today? So today we studied about a food chain in detail. You saw that food chains, two food chains we studied, right? What was the first one? The sun. Sun becomes because of the sun the plants can prepare food. Plants were eaten by deer, and deer was eaten by the tiger. Second one, what you saw? You saw the plants. They took their energy from the sun. Then the plants were eaten by the worms. Worms were eaten by the birds, and bird become the food of the owl. Yes. Then what we saw? That plants are the important link in the food chain. Yes students, if plants are not there in the food chain, there will be no food for the herbivorous animals, and the food chain will become imbalanced. Yes, there will be an imbalance in the ecosystem. Yes, students. Then what we found? We found about the food web. Yes, we found different food webs. Okay, what were the food web? Different food chains, they are linked together, which form a food web. Okay, so one animal can become the food of many other animals. Yes, students. So I hope what we studied today is understood by you. Okay, and you are going to study this again. Yes, so it will be easy to you to understand. Open the textbook again online and try to study this food chain and food webs again. Okay, students. Till then, you revise everything again. Take care of yourself. Bye. Sai Ram.